Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to continue with what we started earlier of Unit 2, Global English 9. You'd find this page 18 in your course book, A Fashion Classic. A Fashion Classic. This is the title for today's lesson. And the first thing we need to ask ourselves, what makes an item a fashion classic? Yes, we know that there is a classic way of being dressed, like if you're wearing the suit, the tie, and with some formal shoes. So what makes it classic? Let's say it's worn by people in the past for certain occasions. That can be one reason. Also, it can be worn by people who are of important posts in the society, in formal occasions. That can make it a classic, especially if it's in the past. So, as you can see here, we have a reading article about someone who's called René Lacoste, and I hope this name brings something to your mind. Lacoste, and how he influenced tennis fashion, how he influences the tennis fashion at that time. So in the past he influenced the tennis fashion, the way people who play tennis used to be dressed. How should this go? I'll leave you 2 minutes to skim the reading and tell me the main idea, or we discuss it together. So it's your time now. Thank you everyone. I hope you took a quick reading period of this. And what are the most important things mentioned? Yes, the man's interest in tennis. Yes, thank you. And the championships he took part in. Another thing is the way he used to be dressed at the very beginning, and how he changed that from the shirts to another kind of, as you can see, suits here that can be worn over the shirts with this brand or this mark embroidered on the jacket itself, which is a crocodile. Why was that? Yes, because he was known as the crocodile by his fans. That is great. So we have many words that we will get to in this text, but first we have a very interesting, and we need busy minded here, so they can work with us, and they should be busy with that, not with anything else. We have to choose one sentence from the upcoming parts. We have from A to E 5 sentences, and they need to match the end of each paragraph. So we have 5 paragraphs, and at the end of each paragraph, as you can see, there is a number and space. So you need to write the letter of the sentence that will go from here, from A, B, C, D, or E, and this would take you 4 minutes to finish on your own. I hope you take your time and pause the video for that, and I'll leave you some time to do it. Okay, thank you everyone, and I hope you worked that out on your own. Then we double check the answers together. So if you look at the first paragraph, which starts with, in the 19th and early 20th centuries, it goes on, tennis was very much a sport of the upper and middle classes. Tennis players were expected to look very smart and formal. And the one that goes to this is, thank you, E. Men wore long-sleeved white shirts, white trousers and ties, and women wore ankle-length long-sleeve dresses. And so he starts giving you how the people would or were dressed at that time. Now then, in 1926, the US Open Championship, it goes on, and we need to finalize it with a proper one. So it's D. It was made of soft cotton and was comfortable, light and cool. And if you look at that, how should I choose that? We're talking about the Lacoste shirt here, which created a sensation. So everybody liked it. So if you look at the options, the only one that suits is this, because it talks about what the material of the shirt is. Now looking at 3, the same year, Lacoste's friend Robert George drew him a picture of a crocodile, and it goes on until you reach the end, and the best choice for here is C. Lacoste had the crocodile embroidered onto his blazer, which he wore during the matches. So if we're talking about the crocodile here and why it was chosen, this would complete the meaning, which is C. Also, paragraph 4 that starts with, in 1933, Andre Glea, the owner of a large clothing company, and if it goes up till you reach, with tennis players and other sports people, so it would be A. Polo players, for example, swapped their long-sleeved heavy cotton shirts for Lacoste's short-sleeved shirts. So how would I choose A? Because the sentence before that says, the shirts soon became popular with tennis players and other sports people. So, and the option here, which is A, starts with polo players and so on. Also, we have the last one. Nowadays, the polo shirt is a classic item of smart casual dress. So I don't need to read every single thing. It's just small, or let's say we take snaps from each paragraph, so it can lead you to the answer. And the last one would be, yes, choice B. It has even become a standard item of school uniform throughout the world, which happens now that this polo shirt is becoming widely spread as a uniform in many places around the world. Now, this was the first exercise on that. The second one is the vocabulary part. And we need to match the words given from 1 to 9 with the definitions from A to I. So you have 1 minute to consider that on quick basis, please. So, thank you everyone. I hope you looked, after you post the video, you looked at the words in the context, so this would help you to understand the meaning and match it with the proper definition. And I'll leave you with a board. Think of them, and we'll start with number 1. Created a sensation, as we said, it's something that is mostly liked by everyone, which is D. Yes, caused a lot of excitement. Then tenacity, and tenacity of someone. As we said, they named him Lacoste because he was, or it was given the name Lacoste because he was named the crocodile. And the crocodile is known for its tenacity, which is, yes, determination. It's never defeated easily. So determination to do something, even if it takes long time and difficult times. Now 3 is embroidered. And embroidered is, yes, to be decorated and put by sewing on the shirt, which is E actually. Blazer, which was worn by him afterwards, and in the picture it is B, a smart jacket often worn as a part of school uniform. Also we have the manufacturer, and the one who works in that is called the manufacturer. Sometimes they give this name to the big companies. So it's H, produce something, usually in large numbers in a factory. Also we have logo. Logo, yes, is a design or symbol used by a company to advertise its products, as the logo for Adidas, the logo for Nike, and the logo for Facebook, for Twitter, and all of them. Also we have the polo shirt, and we have the word polo, which is I. It's a game played by two teams riding horses, and they are hitting the ball with a long wooden hammer. 8 is swapped, and if you swap two things together, yes, you change your places, so you exchange them. Last but not least is the standard, which is, yes, accepted as normal. This was all for today's lesson. I want you to get to the exercise of the workbook, read the text, answer the questions, and I'll be waiting for your questions on the inbox. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum.